failure should be an experience of what you can teach a youth. Motivation should not come before discipline.
Discipline
Discipline
before
before
motivation.
motivation. I was like, should I stop playing football or should I just quit? Because
Everything. What club did you support?
I'm a Real Madrid fan. The counselor there said she should not see it as something that will take her life. Then I was still smiling with my friends, but I was battling with something now. I was
Deep
like,
down.
is this I'm going to lose my mom? G grab. So and
Do you know students go through a lot? This show is here to show you the behind the scenes of students that struggles. And you guys, welcome to another episode of Vibe with Vicky. And with me here today, I have an amazing guest. Guess what? Please can you introduce yourself?
yeah, so hi guys. First of all, I want to thank you for the honor to be here. I
Thank
always
you.
look forward to be here on Vibe with BK. So my name is Adedoyin, and I'm a mass communicator, and I own a forex brand actually, ADFX Signals, and
Amazing.
I'm an aspiring professional football player. Yes, that's me.
That is amazing. Nice to meet you. You mentioned earlier that you are upcoming athletes, right? You own a forest brand also. What will you describe yourself as apart from those roles?
So I see myself as someone who is still evolving. Someone who is still going through life. Of course, I don't know much
Yeah.
about life. But I see myself as someone who is still trying to learn, trying to, focus on discipline. Of course,
Mm,
you don't want to stay where you are yesterday. Every
definitely.
day is a chance to get better, and I always look forward to, how can I get better every day. Even the fact that the noises are there, the people, the
Yeah.
distractions, how everything is. So yes, I try to still focus on my sport life,
Mm,
my business life, which is gradually coming up,
definitely.
and my I try to find like strike a balance with my relationship with God as well.
Mm,
So yeah,
that's
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 very
it.
important. You said something about you trying to find balance between the noises around.
Mm,
Regardless of those noise and those distractions, are you able to stay true to yourself?
okay. How do I stay true to myself?
Yeah.
Yes, so I think it's clarity actually.
Mm,
When you know where you are going, and probably you've seen a glance of what the future holds or what you want to be. Of course, you don't want to stop where your parents stopped.
stop. Yeah.
Of course, you don't,
Definitely. Definitely.
where your parents stopped, you have a chance, there's a probability you are going to stop there.
Mm,
If only you become restless, or if only you become, smart about making your decisions. Of course, there are a lot of noises, parties, friends,
yeah.
distractions, even thoughts. Days like you feel like, should I stop this or should I keep going? Or days you feel like it's not worth it. Days you
Mm,
feel like, ah, you just feel like you are not, it's
it's not
not
going.
clear. Do you grab? But still, I still trying to see what the future holds, and I don't want to be where I was yesterday.
Yesterday.
I try to find positivity every
Every
day,
day.
every
Mm,
day, and I stick to my. Of course, we are humans. We
definitely.
have, we have flaws. We have our desires and what we like, but at times, I still try to, be disciplined and follow and I follow what I have passion for. When you have passion for something, you don't choose motivation over discipline. You
Mm,
choose discipline over
over
motivation.
motivation.
At times they ask me, guy, why are you still, playing football? Your mates are out there doing something else. Why are you wasting your time? He said it's by luck. I told him, what I said? I said, God, can you listen to this guy? Based on the relationship I
Have
have
we
with
got?
him,
Yeah.
and hopefully I know, God has the power to do things, and
Mm.
hopefully it's going to make things better.
Lately, This year has been a lot to everyone.
Mm.
Or it has been life shaping you lately.
Lately,
Lately.
especially 2025. Of course, a lot of people have been through a lot, and
Mm,
including myself. I'm not excluding myself.
yeah.
I mean, but I just try to choose peace over pressure.
Over pressure.
I don't rush. I don't do things based on trending. I don't do things based on the fact that other people are doing it.
Doing it.
Do you grab? So, a lot of things have happened, and I don't try to focus on the disadvantage, the things I could not get in 2025. I don't try to focus on them. I try to see what I could achieve. That's why I said I choose to like involve myself in like choosing peace over pressure.
Over pressure.
Do you grab? So I
Mm.
don't. Well, a lot of things have happened actually, but I still stick with peace.
It's very easy to get emotional. But what's your response to that emotion?
Of course, there are times you will be broken hearted. There are
Yeah.
times you will fall. There are times you will say, ah. Of course, I was like, some friends I had to leave. I decide some friends I just have to let them go. Do you grab?
Mm.
They are not part of the journey. I try to choose peace. And again, you can't. The way I find peace, the things outside this world can't give me peace. They can't give me peace. So I find peace with God. Find peace when I pray, when he's a God. He heals the brokenhearted and binds them up, binds up their
Everything.
wounds. So
Yeah.
a lot of us, we have wounds. We can see some people that are smiling, they are wearing
But deep
clothes, some
down,
people coming to class.
yeah.
No, he's a fresh guy. No, there's a lot going on down there. But the only way I find peace is with God.
Mm.
So my me time, my quiet time, I just pray and I ask for peace. And you see the peace coming.
Mm.
And the things out there won't move you. If you only you can be sincere to seek for the peace, you get the peace. The things out there won't move you. No. But if you try to find peace outside God, it will just be like, ah, you will come back to that square again. You find yourself back there
Mm.
if you try to find peace
Outside
outside.
of God.
Yes. So the only way you can truly find peace is with God
Is with God.
and no man. Yes.
But has there been a particular challenge in your life that has shaped you to the person you are today, that has shaped you to the man you are becoming now?
Yes, I think that would be probably during my secondary school days.
Mm.
I was about entering Lagos State University not quite long, and
Mm.
we were training, and our PE teacher, then our coach back then, was not present, and we're training. Of course, they know me as a footballer. They know me
Mm.
as a popular one who,
Victor, see a picture.
but he doesn't like me. He doesn't. I don't
Mm.
know why. Even my friends were like, "Guy, what did you do to this man? What? I didn't do anything to him." So a chance came. I blew it up. I didn't score, and it was like, you are stupid. You are useless. You don't know how to do anything. That moment I was just wow. I couldn't see anything because then my school then well I had the privilege of going to the first secondary school in Nigeria, which is
Mm.
a Christian missionary school. So the discipline there was high. You can't speak to
Back.
a teacher anyhow. You can't
Yes.
speak back, or else you face the disciplinary committee. So I took it back and I was just heads down. I was going home. It was a day I'm boarding. Then I was a day at that time. So my friends, I told them, yeah, you heard what he said, and I went home. I couldn't speak up. I couldn't tell my parents because I knew my parents were going to take this up then, and I was like, should I stop playing football or should I just quit? Because
Everything.
for anything I do, the thought keeps coming. The
Mm.
thought keeps coming. So to cut the long story short, a competition came then. It's an Anglican competition where schools come together to play. So during the football final, we were looking for a chance to score.
Score.
We were go down, so
Mm.
we were looking for a chance to score. A lot of people were there. If you see the atmosphere, it
Mm.
was crazy, very crazy atmosphere. So a chance came and I headed it. I scored.
Sharp.
But pertaining to the final, we went through other challenges to get to the final. Do you grab?
Yeah.
So we scored another goal, and to God be glory, we won the final, and he came to meet me. There was one thing Tolu said. He said, quitters, losers. I don't know how she said it.
Quitters never win.
Yeah.
Winners never quit.
Winners never quit. I still kept on training. I blocked the noise. I tried to block the thought of what that man said. Do you grab? Immediately, he blew the final whistle. He came to meet me and he said, wow, thank you very much. He told me thank you very much. Like, because I couldn't believe it. I was like, you're welcome,
sir.
So since that day, probably I stopped
Playing
playing
football there.
I would have seen myself as someone who is weak. And my friends, they'll be like, you see me as someone who is weak. Do you grab?
Definitely.
So, but still, I continued. And the day came, I was rewarded.
Sharp.
And after that day, we had something like a feast in the school where, only if you probably had a medal in that competition, you are invited as a guest.
Yeah.
Massive, we sit down with the principal, the teachers. He was there, we were on the same table. And I looked at him. Since then, he became my friend.
Definitely.
So yeah.
You said you're an athlete, right? Like upcoming athletes, and you go into forest, right? But I believe so that there's always a passion that like drives you or drives everyone to pursue their career. What's that thing that always, like, regardless of everything you have faced or your challenges, what's that thing that allows you to pursue your athletic journey and also start pursuing your forest trading journey?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The athlete journey, is, I would say, passion. I said earlier, when you have passion for something, it will be hard for you to stop. You grab. That's why motivation should not come before discipline.
Discipline, yeah.
Discipline
before
motivation. Yes, so football I'm passionate about it. But first, my parents, my brother, who of course is a professional basketballer, and so he said from start, guy, you have the heights. Just play football now, or play basketball rather. What's wrong with you? Even my parents were like, play football, play basketball, play basketball. I was like, I can't play. I like it, but I don't have the passion
for it
to go after it. Do you grab?
Yeah.
So football, I don't know. There's a feeling that comes from it where I see whenever I play, I forget my struggles. I find peace with football as well. Do you grab?
So
I find peace on the field of play. I find there are some things I come with. Times when I come with probably struggles and everything. But when I touch the ball, I see. I love watching it as well. Or when I watch it, man, I forget everything. I'm just always happy
watching football.
I find happiness there as well. So yeah, and the forex part is I should say something I have passion for as well. But my goal is to have something massive, something where people can come and find a balance with their financial life. Do you grab? So the forex part is just, should I say, my financial life. How I try to even playing football, I can even still see something little I can use to at all anything. Do you grab?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's just it. Of course, that's it. That's basically it. Yeah.
Sometimes we love things, but we don't have passion for them. Yes. So we should try to differentiate. Like, yes, I love this thing, but I have passion for this thing. Because there's how you're going to put the energy. Energy is going to be different for something I love and something I just have passion for. So that's what we should know how to do. And if I want to ask you now, what club do you support?
I'm a Real Madrid fan. Galacticos.
You don't go fight. What Barca for life? Barca for life.
I don't like Barcelona fans.
It was actually amazing. And it's good to know that we are standing up and like we want to get better than our parents.
Yes.
It's something that we should also and always look forward to.
Yes.
It's something like, yes, I know I'm good at this particular place. But I have passion for this thing.
Yes.
At times, most times, is what we have passion for. A
Mm.
lot of obstacles come for it, or a lot of challenges come
Yes.
during those periods. But it's the strength to always kill through. So, do
Yes.
you want to capture amazing moments from your birthday shoot to your wedding shoot to your brand shoot? Don't worry, we got you covered at Atomic Leaks. From your birthday shoot, we got you covered, and the moment is now. Book your section now, and trust me, it's going to be an amazing time with Atomic Leaks. It's amazing show, and I trust you're enjoying yourself, right?
Yes. Of course.
Definitely. Has there been any situation whereby you have experienced a challenge that you made you dream closer to God? Has there been challenges like that that made you like it's time to attack God back? God is just the only option for
Yeah.
me at this particular moment.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the biggest challenge I've ever faced,
Mm.
or should I say I've ever had, was my mom when
Mm.
she had cancer.
Hmm.
So I think my parents then, they were hiding it from me. Of
Mm.
course, my siblings were not around then. I was the only one at home. So she said she went to a party, then she came back. Breast cancer to be precise.
Wow.
She came back and she said she felt something, and she went to the hospital, and all those ones were like, "Madam, there's nothing wrong with you. Don't even think it's cancer. I should not think like that."
Wow.
And she went home and she felt, so there's nothing wrong with me. She grabbed. And a month, like the thing became bigger,
Bigger.
and she went to other hospitals, and you know how Nigerian hospitals are, they
Definitely.
try to refer you
Up
to,
and down.
inconsistency. You grab. So finally, she took they had the sample, they saw it, and they saw that it was cancer, and I found out that it was
Hmm.
cancer. And then, when you see someone you love so much, is going through that kind of stuff, and at that moment, and you hear news about other people dying of cancer, so that brings up the fear
Fear
in
in you,
you.
yes.
So, my mom, she's very strong, I say. So then he admitted her, and shout out to my dad.
Child.
Yeah. If not for what he spent, and they admitted her, and she headed to the counseling unit, and they said the counselor there said she should not see it as something that will take her life, but she should see it in a way that she's still going to be there for her children. Do you grab? So
There.
there's um this medicine they collect cancer patients. It's called chemotherapy. So they will inject it into your body, where it's just to reduce the cancer cells, or to fight the cancer cells in your body. Do you grab? So
Yeah.
then at that time I had to be on duty in my school. Then I was a prefect. I had to. Then I was still smiling with my friends, but I was battling with something. I was
Deep
like,
down.
"Is this I'm going to lose my mom?" Do you grab? So, and the fact that nothing like that has ever happened before in my family. So then, anytime I come back from school, I'm always seeing a picture. Then I'll look at her picture. Then I found strength, and I will speak to her picture. I will call her by her name. No, mom, I'll call her by her name, and I'll just decree. The Bible says you will decree a thing and it shall
It comes to
come to
pass.
pass. Yes. So I kept on saying it. I kept on saying it. Months, I kept on saying it. When they placed down the chemotherapy is, some people rather die than collect
The
chemotherapy.
chemotherapy.
That tells you how strong it is. It's something you collect and your hair begins to fall off. You see cancer patients, they do have,
Definitely.
it's not as if they cut off their hair. It's not as if they are bald. It's the chemo injected into them that makes them look like that. So at that moment, I kept on saying it. I kept on saying it. And most of our siblings are pastors. So some of them came back. They flew down, they were praying, they were, and I thank God because it didn't lead to something of, an embarrassment where you start asking people for help, and I thank God because He blessed my dad so much. And during that time, they went through the second test. And before then, I asked my mom, how did you feel? But then she couldn't speak during the treatment. She couldn't speak. And she said she didn't think of it as something that would take her life.
Mm.
She saw it. I realized that God God is a king. Do you grab?
Yeah.
God is a king. The way we see God, you can't force God into a situation. Can you command the king to do something? No,
Nope.
you can't command the king to do something. So she saw it as something of something that won't take her life. She saw it as something. She told the king that who is going to be there for the
The
children? Who is
children.
going to cook for Doing? Do you grab? Who is going to buy him clothes? Do you grab?
Yeah.
So who is going to step in when they want to marry? Who is going to? Those were the questions she asked God,
God.
the king, and he stepped in
Hmm.
into the situation. He stepped in. He might probably have decided not to step in. I'm not saying it's just by grace. I'm not saying those people that died.
Mm.
I'm not saying we are better. I'm not saying we prayed more than them. But they took the second test and they saw that the cancer had gone
Gone.
completely.
Wow.
And the way my perspective of like seeing God changed
Changed.
from that moment. I see the way I see God is like if I'm going through stuffs, if you can do that, you can do this as well. Do you grab? I see God.
Definitely.
If you can do that, you can do this as well. So that's basically it.
Hmm. The more God reveals himself to you,
Yeah.
the more you know him
Yes.
personally.
Yeah.
There's no how you're going to understand the gravity of what God has done to me personally if God has not revealed himself to you.
Yeah.
And that is something we should take note of.
Mm.
God, the way God deals with me is might be different or is going to be
Yes.
different from the way it deals with you.
Yes.
And I know ever since the incident happened, you have an understanding of how God relates.
Yes.
You have an understanding of how He's able to like take things together. You have an understanding that if He's able to do that particular thing for your mom,
Yes.
so there's no issue that He's not going to do.
Yes.
Hope you agree. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I know. See, if you get to a level whereby we understand Him deeply, it's very, very easy for us.
Yes.
And I'm really blessed with everything, and I'm saying that my regards to your mom, and
Yeah.
shout out
Shout out to my
to
mom.
mommy doing, shout out to you, and shout out to your dad, shout out to
Yeah.
everyone, shout out to the family,
Thank you very
shout
much.
out to everyone that supported them,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone that joined their faith to them. You know, I do say something like we are coming up. I like to say everybody's like up
Yes.
and coming, and I say we learn every day, regardless of who we are, regardless of how good we are in
Yes.
that particular field.
Yes.
We learn every day. So how do you particularly, how do you see failures?
Failure. Well,
Mm,
I think I see failure as something. I see it as something you can learn from.
mm,
I see failure as something you can learn from and tell someone who is an upcoming of how and what and how to go about it.
about it,
Yeah, so that's where I see failure. I don't see failure as, of course, it will knock you down
definitely.
emotionally.
Mm,
Failure. I feel too many times,
mm,
I feel too many times. And the experience that I shared earlier when I said the PE teacher spoke to me anyhow. He's not only the person that spoke to me like that.
definitely.
Other people, friends, spoke to me anyhow. Friends, of course, who just I'm like, wow. So failure should be an experience of what you can teach a youth who is still coming up,
Mm,
of what you can actually teach your children
definitely.
as well, of course. And we are still learning. Yes, and we are gathering
Yes,
experience.
garden
Yes,
experience, and there's a
that's
lot.
it. Yeah.
You know, I say I like to chip in my experience, right?
Mm.
You know, people believe that you don't have to feel, you just have to like from nowhere. Everybody, it's not been done like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, for me, like you said earlier, you
Yes.
you said failures add to your own experience. But before we round up and before we go, I'd just like you to mention what you do and where we can actually reach out to you, where the audience can actually reach out to you also. So that's just it.
Yeah. So you can reach out to me on my Instagram handle.
Mm,
Just ADFX signals. Yes, you are going to see me there. And we are collecting students who are interested, beginners actually, for the month of January, which is 2026,
amazing.
who are interested in learning about Forex from scratch. And there's a discount going on for the first 5 people who pays, and it's 20,000 naira. And after then, it returns to the normal price, which is 40,000 naira. So you can reach out to me on my IG page, or he's going to drop my number
Yeah, you can
on
see
the
your
screen.
number. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to drop my number on the screen.
Okay.
So thank you very much once again.
Yeah,
I did doing.
yeah,
So like just imagine how
yeah,
I'm so pleased with everything we have been discussing since morning, and
yeah.
I actually learned a lot from it, and I know definitely a lot, it's a lot the audience are going to learn from it,
Yes.
because personally imagine me sitting down
Mm,
with you, we able to share minds together, we able to rub
yeah,
minds together,
yeah,
and we learned a lot of things.
yes.
And once again, I just want to tell you thank you for honoring our invitation
You're
to come here
welcome.
in Houston is a lot, and
Yeah,
thank you very much once
yeah.
again. And so, guys, thank you for watching Vibe with Vicky.
Yeah,
Like, subscribe, and share.
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Thank you. Nice one, bro.